Alright guys, today's video I'm going to show you how to replace your license plate lights. Alright guys, as you can see, it's dark out. Still didn't change the lights. It's not one of my proudest videos. So, turns out you can't just replace the bulbs. It's an entire assembly. So if you want to do it, make sure you go online, you buy the assembly first. It'll come with 2 lights and a harness. And make sure you have that ready to go. But I highly recommend watching the full video before you even think about doing it. It's a lot of work just for 2 lights, and honestly it'll be easier for you to just buy one of those license plate brackets that has LEDs across the top if you want to have a brighter light over your license plate, because it is a lot of work. I don't know how much the dealership charges, but I can imagine it would be a good chunk of change to change 2 light bulbs, because it is a lot of work, and it is dirty work, as you can see. It's not too bad actually, but no, yeah, it's not an easy job. So I would recommend watching the full video first before you think about tackling it. I was not successful. I did not know you could not replace individual bulbs. So with that being said, these lights were easy to replace. In one of my previous videos I cover that. I recommend replacing those. Huge difference in the trunk. Alright, thanks for watching guys. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is unscrew these clips. Screw it out about halfway and then pull it. There's 4 of them. 1, 2, and then there's 1 over here, 3, and 1 more right here, 4. Once you take those out, you'll have your 2 rubber like buffer things for when your trunk closes. If you just get your hand behind the liner, they'll pop out. There's 2, 1, 2. They look like this. That's all it's holding them in. And then you come here. You're gonna take this cover off your trunk. So basically, you pick up the latch. Behind it, there's another clip. You press that center button in, like that, and then you get something behind it, and the whole piece will pop out. Sorry, camera was not on that. The whole piece will come out and it'll look like this. There's 4. Do the same thing on the bottom. Get something in the flat spot. You can use a flathead screwdriver if you want. That pops off. This little button. Pressing with a screwdriver. Just press it in, center button, and then get something flat behind it. That'll pop out. And there's the little piece. Once you do that, this will kind of come off and slide down. Like that. Get out of the way. And that loosens up this liner on your trunk. Okay, so for the liner, I started in the corners. Was the hardest part. So just get your fingers in there, and you'll see this clip goes in that hole. So I start in the corner, work my way around the bottom. See all those clips. Same way your door goes on. Same thing on this side. Clip, hole, clips along the bottom. So you can see it's all released except for this handle where you actually close the trunk. So this will slide over this, but if you look inside, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it like I saw it. Okay, right there. See? Let's see if I can get the camera to focus. See, there's a screw right there holding that clip in. Right there. There's your screw. It's hiding on you. Pull that screw out, and then this should all drop straight out. Yep, took the screw out, whole piece came out. So that screw was holding this handle in, right here. Alright, so the next thing you're gonna want to do is there's a 10mm nut that goes on that bolt right there. There's a 10mm that goes on this bolt right here. And then there's a 10mm bolt that's screwed in right up there. You're gonna take those 3 out. Then you can start working your way around the actual outer panel here and start popping it up. You can see I got this side up. So it goes on the same way as your door. There's those blue clips in there. There's also a very long blue clip right there on both sides. Make sure you guide that out. See how I got that one out? This whole panel is gonna come off. All right, same thing, all these white clips, all these clips you see on the inside of the car, they need to pop out. See all those white clips in there? All those are gonna pop out. So I'll tell you what, it's not easy. You really gotta have to take time and work your way around, but you will get the whole piece off. There's a harness connecting, so don't pull it too far, but this is going to be how you replace your lights. All right, once you get to this point, there's 2 bolts you gotta take out. One, there's a light, and 2, 10 millimeter. Take those 2 out. All right, once you take those out, this will drop down. Loosen up those 2 screws that's housing the light. Same thing here, Phillips head housing the light.